Smoked him. Stay on him. It's a big boar. We got a video and we gotta go kill that bear. Close. Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. It is, I believe, May 6th or 7th. We're on our very first hunt. We're here hunting black bears. We got here kind of late tonight, but we're super pumped. Lots of green grass. Things are looking good. So we're actually going to get on our Bakcou E-Bikes right here and hopefully make it up to a glassing point before dark. If not, we'll see some cool country and go from there. But we're really hoping to get up to where we can see a bunch of country and hopefully glass up a bear tonight. So it's our first time ever here in the area and we're excited to be here. If you're new to the channel, make sure to go and subscribe and like this video. Thanks for watching.
All right, here we go. The first hunt off the bikes this year. Stupid pine cones. Check this out. This whole trail filled with pine cones. It's been interesting. I'm looking at a bear right now. I'm watching it for like a minute if it hasn't moved. I see lots of bears.
We didn't have much time tonight. We just kind of covered country and glass as we went. Bumped into a few groups of elk. I don't usually get super excited about, I mean I do. I love new gear and stuff like that. But right now I just have to rant and rave a little bit about these Bakcou E-Bikes. And this is 100% genuine. Like, we got to use them a little bit last year, but we got snowed in on the hunt, so we didn't get to use them as much. We didn't really see what they were capable of, but tonight we covered 2.5, 3 miles tonight, and it felt like no time stopping and glassing. Like, it would have taken us hours to hike up here, and going up these switchbacks, I'm going 10, 11 miles an hour. Just incredible, really. You got to be careful. You got to learn how to ride them, but wear a helmet. But man,
They're silent.
they're silent. We came right up on
Dirt
those
bikes
elk.
are loud.
They had no idea.
They blow everything out, and these are just like dead quiet going all the way in.
Like, seriously, I haven't been this excited about something in a long time. Like, these bikes are a must. If you hunt in the backcountry or utilize these motorcycle trails and things like that, you're crazy not to get one. I'm pretty jacked right now, if you can't tell. We didn't see a bear tonight, but I don't care. I haven't had this much fun on the mountain in a long time. So, anyways, enough of that.
All right, let's get back.
We're gonna head back to the truck. So it is day 2. We're hiking in We're getting off the road system. It's a Saturday, super busy. There's people everywhere. We're gonna hike back into this stuff, into this country, and get up on a high glassing point. And these bears this time of year are way more visible than any other time of year. They're just barely coming out of their dens from hibernation. And the bears' main focus right now is eating and making up for the lack of eating during hibernation. And these bears, most of their diet this time of year consists of really green grass. So we're hoping, there's not a ton of green grass right now. We're hoping we can find little shoots and little parks of green grass and hopefully turn up some bears that are coming out to feed in them. Super fun time of year to be out here. There's deer and elk and animals everywhere, and hopefully a few bears, so let's do it. Couple hours later, and we're finally getting close to where we want to glass. Never seen it before, but hopefully it looks good. We're gonna get up here and glass until dark and hopefully turn up a bear. If not, we'll just head out of here in the dark, and depending on what we see, make a plan for tomorrow.
What you doing?
About to win $50,000.
I won $0, but I got the fast cash bear, so that's a sign for our bear hunt. Definitely gonna kill one now.
I got the wolf.
You got the wolf, and you won $5.
Yep, and I won $5 so
Let's
far.
see it.
Getting rich. All right, guys. Well, it is day 3. We are getting our butts kicked. We have yet to see a bear. Didn't think it would be this hard, but we are struggling. We've been covering a lot of country, glassing a lot of great looking stuff, but no luck. So we picked out a trail on Onyx, and looks good. It kind of gets off the beaten path a little bit, and we're gonna take these bikes up there and hopefully glass the rest of the night and maybe turn something up.
This trail, I couldn't make it all the way up. See if Skyler can make it. Don't stop. We're gonna glass all of this, see if there's a bear out feeding right now. We have a light rainstorm and things should be up on their feet. We've seen deer and elk up feeding, so if there's bears, they'll be out feeding somewhere, hopefully.
Oh,
What?
I thought I I saw a bear on that ridge, but it's a cow elk.
Oh,
Saw it with my naked eye. Come
saw
out
her
of the
moving.
pines.
Dang it.
It's an elk, and there's a couple deer right there too. Well, we rode those amazing Bakcou bikes clear to the top of the world, and you can see a lot of country off both sides too. If we don't see anything tonight, I'd be really surprised, but you never know. And if we don't, we'll probably end up back up here tomorrow or the next day, depending on what happens. Just spotted a chocolate bear, 100% a bear. He's just right over here in a perfect spot, but we're gonna look at him and see what it looks like. See if he's good. I don't see it. You follow the trail and he's just on the opposite hill. I don't think it's very big. Beautiful color, but it's super pretty. I'm trying to wait for it to get out from behind a bush, but it looks kind of lanky. Yeah. Looks like it might have some big ears. Yeah. Oh. Let's just wait for it to turn. Yeah, it's a little young bear. Yeah, that's what I think. Beautiful color though. Just mowing that grass down. Yeah, we can't shoot that thing. So we pulled up the scope on this thing. Sure enough, it's our first confirmed bear of the trip on day 3. It's a beautiful chocolate colored bear, and he just isn't quite big enough. He's just a little guy, but he's still super cool to see. Same ridge as us, just probably 2,000 yards out. But their animals are popping out everywhere tonight. We have groups of elk everywhere. We have deer coming out. We have maybe another bear or a moose we're waiting on, but it's been a crazy night so far and a nice change compared to what things have been. So we're gonna keep putting the glass to work and see if we can turn up a shooter boar. So I just picked up another bear, but it's getting pretty dark. We're probably gonna head back down the trail soon, but it's pretty exciting. We're finally in the bears and it's freaking go time. We're going to come back in here tomorrow. This place looks beautiful. There's just green ridges everywhere and a little bit of burn in between and timber, and it's right at the snow line, just like the perfect bear habitat. Give us an interview. Go ahead, you spotted it. Go ahead. Well, it's day 4. We're back where we were last night. And it's probably like 4 o'clock. And Nicole just spotted the first bear of the night. Looks like a chocolate. Looks like a chocolate. I mean, it is a chocolate, a good sized one. You can see it with your naked eye. Yeah, you can, now that you know where it's at. You see it? Something weird's going on with its back leg, though. Babe, it has a white patch on its chest. Shut up. And it's a good bear. Does not have a white patch. It does. That's my dream. Let me see it. It's a big boar, and he's waddling. Let me see. We got a video, and we gotta go kill that bear. Let me look, let me look. You can zoom in more. That's as far as I can go. Yes. Alright guys, we're gonna go after this bear, no doubt. This thing is freaking solid. It's a big bear. Just barely fed out. It's in some gnarly stuff with rocky stuff, rocky knobs and broken timber. And we're gonna go make a move on this bear, see if we can get him. It looks like there's mud or something on his back end. I thought it looked like a mange at first. Yeah, it looks like mud. But it looks like mud. We've been getting flat back. It's a big boar. Broken rain showers all day. So I don't know what it is. Skyler says he has a white patch on his chest, which was my #1 dream bear going in on this hunt. Was a big chocolate with a white patch. Did you just make that up? 80% chance it could have been the white dirt under him, but it's on your phone. I know where he's at. Let's take a picture of this. This is the only river that comes out in there. Alright, so we watched that bear for another 15 minutes, and he's just
cruising, working his way across that basin. He even crossed one more. So we're hustling, crossing the bottom and hauling ass up the side where he's at. And gonna go get on a knob and try to intercept him. We're taking a little bit of a gamble right now, trying to get out in front of him. He's working to the right, so we're gonna anticipate that. Come up on a knob that's within 300 or 400 yards of where he's at. So I gotta put this away so I can get up there, but we're hustling to get up there before he's out of here for good. Swirling. One swirling, blowing up slightly. This country is gnarly. We're trying to get up to that point. Hopefully see him coming out. We just made it to the knob we were trying to get to. We can almost see right where he was at in the beginning. We're wrapping around this way, and the farther we go, the more it opens up based on where he was at. And we're gonna gain some elevation and pop out over the top, just sneak over slowly. See if we can glass him up. Hopefully he hasn't went too far, and hopefully he's not like in the timber. So we're gonna sneak up here and then sit here and see if we can glass him up. We're close. We're almost within shooting distance though. We could run into him anywhere. Take your time. Take your time. Solid. Shot over him. Okay, he took off. He shot over him. Just hold on. How far over? Quite a ways. How far? A foot. Were you solid? Yeah. Just get ready for him to come back out somewhere. Well, had my chance at my dream bear, and I missed. Shot over his back. I'm not quite sure what happened. I'm not really sure, but I'm pretty devastated. It went right over his back, and you can see him run back into the timber, and we haven't seen him come out yet, so we think he might still be there. There's a chance he could come back out, but I mean, we're not really counting on it, and frankly, at this point, I really don't feel like I deserve another chance, because you work so hard for that one moment, and if you screw it up like that, I mean, that's all you can ask for, so I feel like it should be Skyler's turn now behind the gun, but he won't do it. So we're gonna sit here tonight and see if this thing comes back out. Hopefully he does. I mean, I'd love to get a second chance, even though I probably don't deserve it, but we're gonna be ready for him this time and put a good shot on him if he comes back out.
if you can kill him before he goes behind that boulder. 450. Actually, that boulder doesn't matter. Okay. Okay, he's behind the boulder. He's gonna come out to the left. Let me double check the range. Got 450. See him?
You ready?
Yep, take your time. Wait for him to stop. Wait. He's not going anywhere. Wait for him to clear. Okay. Just take your time.
Can you video me?
Nope, I'm working on following him. Smoked him. Stay on him. He definitely has a white patch. Stay on him. If he gets up at all, shoot him again. Shoot him again.
The frickin' bear came back out. We spotted Skyler headed up the hill and found him in front of some boulders. Like somehow he snuck out in front of us. And I waited, took my time. It was like 400 yards at that point, so he had gotten closer. And he stopped broadside. I smoked him, dropped him. He rolls down the hill like going super fast down the hill, stops. I get another one in him and he keeps going down the hill. He's like dragging himself and running down the hill as he's roaring, and following him in my scope the whole way trying to get another shot, and he disappears into the timber. And right now he's in the bottom of this thick timber. He's got 2 good shots in him, but he was not dead when I saw him last, so we're gonna have to go in after him before it gets dark. You don't want to mess with a wounded bear, that's for sure. So we're gonna get above him, work our way down slowly from a distance, and see if we can find him somewhere in the bottom, hopefully dead.
Okay. Well, we started working along this edge, just looking down into the bottom because we thought he might still be alive somehow. Tough sucker. We'll have to review the footage and see where we hit, but we looked down in the bottom and sure enough, he was down there. He was basically dead, but he was wiggling a little bit and we don't want him to suffer, so Nicole put another shot into him and I think he's done now. So what do you think? Was that like one of the craziest moments of hunting in your life?
Wow.
That was crazy. It's a beautiful time of year to be out here in God's country, in these mountains. There's deer, elk, moose, bears. It's just great times with my best friend. Oh, I'd say.
What?
I told you it was big.
First bear in the books. Pretty stoked.
Yeah, so now we gotta skin this thing and
an adrenaline rush like nothing I've ever had, like watching him roar and run down the hill and roll down the hill. I've never experienced anything like that before. It's like pure terror and adrenaline, and so I'm super thankful for this bear, and we're gonna use every bit of this thing, probably gonna full body mount it and take all of his meat, and I can't even explain like how much this moment means to me.
All right, guys, so we just realized that you hadn't really seen this bear, but actually a really big boar.
I mean, look at this thing. For me to not only find this bear on a 4-day hunt, public land, 2 years of hunting before we've got one of these things. I'm just so thankful for this bear and this experience and the challenge of hunting bears this time of year. It's just unlike anything else you can do. So now we're gonna skin him, quarter him out, pack all the meat. Guess what we brought? Last light rope for skinning this bear. How awesome is that going to be?
Yep.
So this thing is a battery pack and a solar charger and a light. So this thing will charge your phone like what, 8 times they said? And it recharges itself with solar. It has a little solar panel on it. It's midnight and we're just barely starting to get the meat loaded up. We've left it out to cool. So we're on the home stretch. Just gotta finish the loadout and we're gonna head down off this mountain. It's late.
Hopefully get to bed by about 1.
Oh, hopefully.
1:30.
It's gonna be a late one. Oh, careful.
Yeah. This is probably top 3, maybe top 5 heaviest packs I've ever had. Ever. We're gonna have to go up and over this though. Oh. 1:45 in the morning. Good work.
Our very short hunt just barely came to an end. We got what we were here for and we're headed home tomorrow. Thanks so much for watching and make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. We have tons of great content coming up and even more that you can watch that we've already posted. And yeah, dream hunt come true, dream bear. All in all, it's gonna be one of my favorite memories. So until next time.
You guys see that? Is it going?
Boom.
We're driving out to this little point to look for bears, and I look out the window and there's a brown elk shed right there. So,
First of the year.
Yeah. Welcome to the first bear hunt on the channel. Welcome back, and we're gonna go pick this brown shed up right now. So let's go grab it. Got me?
It's a pretty solid little shed.
It's not bad.
Dark brown.
Heck yeah. Color on it's awesome. I clean house and this stuff, honestly. I have to start looking a little closer now.
We drove right by it, like literally 10 yards before we saw it.
No, I just looked out and I'm like, holy crap, there's a brown elk shed right there.
Let's see the button on that thing.
It's kind of gnarly.
Let's see it. Nice. It is
Pretty sweet, huh?
a thick old burr on that thing. Heck yeah.
Love the color on it. breakfast served.
Breakfast at lunch?
Well, breakfast at lunch while Nicole was sleeping.
That's a damn good husband right there.
The bacon didn't make it to the plate. I ate it long ago. Blueberry pancakes and camp eggs. You gotta cook the eggs in the bacon grease to make it real good. Let's eat it.
I've got something pretty dang cool to show you guys. We usually sleep in tents or hotels in these kind of hunts, but this time we get to do something a little bit different. One of our good friends is letting us use his family cabin to hunt bears out of. Check that thing out right here. Right in there. Take you guys in and look at that. A little bathroom right here, just a sink and stuff. And then a bedroom. And in the living room, we've got elk for days up on the wall. And yeah, lots of cool cabin decor in here. What do you think of the old cabin?
It's pretty sweet. I love it. Makes me want an old hunting cabin. It's the second day here on the bear hunt. I've been rained out all morning. It's been rainy and foggy, just terrible weather, but the weather just broke. We're getting out on this glassing point and we're gonna sit here the rest of the night, see if we can turn up a bear.
Just spotted the first bear of the night, but it looks like a boar. Its front legs look like they're pretty thick. Chocolate bear. Just feeding. So I just found that bear again and got a better look at him, and he's definitely not a big bear. He has those long lanky legs and looks like a small to medium sized bear, but cool to see nonetheless. We're in the bears, which is super exciting. We're gonna keep glassing this until dark and hopefully more comes out. It's definitely starting to come alive on that hillside out there. We've seen tons of deer, tons of elk, and one bear now. So let's get those numbers up.
We're about an hour or two into the next morning and no bear sightings yet. So this stuff looks awesome, but so far just one bear, which is a good start, but he wasn't quite big enough, so we're gonna keep looking. Right now I'm just there's a bunch of canyons down here, kind of working this rim down, glassing down into the bottoms. Nicole's up on top on a huge major vantage point looking over a ton of country, so just hoping to turn one up. Got some wild onions just to show Nicole, but we're gonna keep looking, keep going, keep eliminating country until we find something else.
What's up, guys? It's a new day, new game plan. It's freaking raining today. We're gonna start hiking. We're on a closed road that goes for miles back here, so we loaded up our packs and got the gun. We're headed out here looking for big bears and adventure. One of the reasons hunting these bears is so important for the conservation aspect is because the big male boars, they actually will kill the cubs to try to get the sow to come back into estrus to breed. So they're killing cubs as well as killing tons of fawns and elk calves. So there's a huge reason to keep these big boars in control, and that's why we like hunting them. That, and it's an amazing adventure this time of year in the spring, and we love the meat. We have some cool stuff coming up, so make sure you watch till the end of the video to see us cook up some bear.
looks like the fog has rolled in. So I don't think we're gonna be doing much glassing for a while. We're gonna probably hunker down under a tree and wait for this to hopefully break.
We got here and we were hoping that the rain would let up so everything would come out and it would be awesome. We got here and fogged in all around us. Can't see more than 60 yards.
Well, we actually just barely got a weather forecast to load, and it is supposed to be socked in until dark. So we're starting to think that probably be a waste of our time to sit here all day. We've been here for about an hour now waiting for it to clear, and these bears are pretty fair weathered animals most of the time this time of year. So if the storm would break, it could be really good. We're probably just gonna hunt our way out of here if we can
Hunt our way out?
Yeah, we're gonna walk out because we still can't see more than 100 yards, but
We got there.
we have a bear on the PhoneSkope on the window mount from the truck at like 500 yards.
Check this out. Right in that little clearing, you can barely see it. Spotted it driving by.
We spotted him miles away, and then we just got closer. And then Nicole said, there he is.
He's right above somebody's campsite. Probably
right above a wall tent, like 371 yards above the wall tent. Actually.
Someone's hunting bears out of a wall tent, and this sucker's right above their tent. She's like sitting down like a person.
Yeah. It's freaking cool. Baby. Oh, she has 2 cubs? 2 cubs. She's getting up now. She is missing a leg.
Shut up.
She is missing a right front leg. Her left front leg. She is completely missing a leg.
What? No way.
No joke.
That's insane. She's like fat, healthy, has babies.
Yeah, this is crazy. Like, just goes to show you how tough these wild animals are. This bear is missing a front leg and still thriving, raising 2 cubs. And herself looks nice and healthy, fat. Crazy. I'm glad I waited for her to stand up.
Dang, look at her go. That's crazy. Right on the trail.
Alright, let's get out of here.
What are we doing?
Are you filming me?
Yeah.
We are unloading one Bakcou bike right here because
Sad.
Nicole is unfortunately dealing with some post-COVID situations where super low energy, all that fun stuff. So
I can't hike. I
yeah,
can't
pretty
walk
much can't
at all.
do much. But anyways, this trail, it goes to that big bear that we found the other night. So I'm hoping he's still there. And we're gonna roll in there and hopefully I'll whack a bear. And looked on my Onyx and this trail looks pretty awesome. Like it goes through some awesome country the whole way. So who knows? I may end up getting into bears before I even get to where I wanna be, but pretty pumped, ready to get after it, feeling good. So hopefully Nicole's better in a couple days and ready to tag along. But yeah, let's do it. I'm about 6 miles in, and it looks like up here it should start to open up real good, but there's been bear sign on the trail and lots of really good looking country, so hopefully when it opens up I can see. So far so good on the bike, just been trucking along. Just came around the corner and snuck right up on this bull. He's actually with another bull, but my wind just shifted, so he might be smelling me now. All right, well, there's a bear up the ridge. Looks like a pretty good one, so I'm gonna try to hurry and gain some elevation and hopefully get within shooting range, but we're running out of daylight fast, so it's gonna happen fast or it's not gonna happen at all, but here goes nothing. So, not freaking 2 minutes ago, that sow and cub ran 20 yards in front of me. They just like, you can barely see them. This is phone footage, but the other bears be up higher. That was sketch. All of a sudden I looked up and they ran right by me. Got a big bear found. Just made it to the bike. And I've got to cover some serious country, so probably not going to be many updates. And I'm going to get going, so. I'm 1,400 yards away. There's like 5 or 6 bears. They're all trying to breed a sow. So I still got a little bit of time, but holy crap, I've never seen anything like that. I'm gonna keep going, pick the biggest one and hopefully get a shot. We'll see. Still got a little bit of time to make it happen. Well, that was crazy. I got up here, ended up glimpsing 3 of the bears. There was at least 6 or 7. But never got a shot. It's too thick. You can just see pieces of the meadow, so I'm gonna start working my way out of here. It's gonna be a long way out. It's 11:15 p.m. Just made it back to my stash. Unfortunately, no bear nuggets to go along with it, but maybe tomorrow. We got 2 more days on the hunt. But just gonna grab these, throw them in the bike, saddlebags, and get going. Well, made it back to the truck at 12:05. Just realized I lost my pistol on my hip. So I'm gonna review my last video and see if I can see it. But I guess we'll probably be looking for that tomorrow. What a day. I'm going for like 14 hours now, so. Nice bed, sounds pretty good. Only one bear today, so not the greatest news, but I do have some good news. I backtracked an extra mile, and right where I had to get off and push the bike because there's a fallen tree around the trail. Let me turn this camera around. Oh, that is sweet goodness for my eyes right there. The pistol is safe and with us. So that's a good day. I did not want to leave this on the mountain, and I'm glad somebody didn't steal it. But anyways, got a little rain on it, so we're gonna have to clean it up when we get home, but thank goodness. What's up, guys? We are back. We're here hunting spring bear. Super excited to be out here. It's the best time of year. All this fresh green grass has got these bears out. They just came out of hibernation, and their main diet right now is all this bright green grass. So we're keying in on all that. We're actually in a spot that we found last year. We found a really sweet looking bear we call Carmelo, and because he's got like a caramel color to him, but he's quite a ways in here. So snowed a lot more this year, so things could definitely be different, but we're hoping to get in here and find him tonight. And we got the bike all loaded down, and we're gonna ride in here and see what we can find. But super excited to be out. Glad to have you guys here watching and following along, and yeah, let's go get it. So he's like 600 yards right now. I'm gonna drop down this ridge, check my wind, and then I should be able to get a good shot. So I'm gonna get unloaded and get going. Oh my gosh. I just shot that bear. He's definitely not moving good. I hit him solid 3 times. After the first shot, I was just trying to get more in him just to ensure it, but looks like a big bear. We might have to go. Let's go have a look. Oh my gosh. I just shot a freaking bear.
No.
Yeah, no joke. I freaking...
Where? Are you freaking serious? Is he dead?
I think he was barely moving when I saw him last, and I drilled him every freaking time, but...
Are you serious?
Yeah, I was literally just parked on my bike and on the trail, and I looked down at my phone because I knew I had service right there, and I looked over and it was just glowing in a big bright green meadow, and it's a giant chocolate boar. Like, he's huge.
Are you sure?
Yeah, babe, like, I'm serious.
You're lying.
He's way bigger than your bear.
Oh, shut up.
I'm serious. I gotta go though, just in case I gotta.
Crap.
No crap. I gotta go just in case I gotta shoot him again. Okay.
Oh my gosh, I'm so freaking pumped.
Okay,
I'll
love
get
you.
over there as soon as I can.
Okay,
Love
love you. Bye. Well, the bipod broke. But I got a few more shots in it. Made her count, I guess. All right, we're gonna go see if we can get this bear. He was not getting along well at all when I saw him last. Just got to be super careful with these wounded bears. You can see right here where he went down the mountain. So I'm gonna just ease down this and see if I can see him. I can see him right here. I'm assuming he's dead because he didn't hardly go anywhere from the last shot, but can't be too careful, so we're gonna ease down here. Then I'm probably gonna hike out, tag him, hike out and get Nicole so we can share this experience together. So we've been hunting our butts off over the past few years to get some bears down, and we're starting to get her figured out, but whew, that was wild. Not seeing him breathing at all. Holy crap. That's a big old bear. Got him. Holy crap, that was insane. Bear hunting is so much fun, but it's wild. This is a big bear. Definitely my biggest bear. Big boar. He didn't go maybe 80 yards. So we got us a big old bear down, and I'm gonna go get Nicole. We're gonna come back, get some pictures, skin this thing up, and get some delicious bear meat, and yeah, see if we can get her one. She's got a tag in her pocket too. Oh, it's been a long time coming.
Oh my gosh. You killed it?
I shot that. Wait, I get even better footage. Just let me get to the good stuff.
Holy hell, its belly literally is touching the ground. That's gotta be the biggest bear I've ever seen.
I'm telling you, like when I saw it.
Holy and right in that bright green patch of grass.
Yeah, wait till you see it.
Oh my hell. That is a freaking slob. What? And that's the first bear you saw? You just came up on
Yeah, I just parked the bike and looked out, and I'm like, oh, there's a bear. I'm like, oh, yeah, that's a giant.
Oh, that one will do.
And went after it.
Yes.
So I rolled up to here.
Yeah.
Felt my phone go off, stopped, looked at it. I usually stop here and look anyways because it looks so perfect.
Yeah.
But I haven't ever seen anything here. And then all of a sudden I look up from my phone with my naked eye, and I'm like, there's a freaking bear in that green grass.
That's such a perfect spot.
And then yeah, the rest is history. But it was super simple. Just I bucked it down the ridge to that big tall ponderosa right down there, laid down, and Got
So
it.
you just dropped your bike and then walked down to that tree.
Yeah, I followed the tree so he couldn't see me, and then
Yeah.
then went to that big ponderosa.
And he didn't hear you or anything.
Oh no, he had no clue.
If you would have been on a motorcycle, he would have blown out.
He was only, from here, he was only 600 yards. Could have.
Yeah, you would have blown him out big time on a motorcycle.
Oh yeah, without this, I would have never seen him. Or if I was walking, I would have been at least an hour later than I was, so.
Going to get the bear. I can't wait to see him. This is the best day ever. I freaking love this stuff. I can't stop smiling. We worked so hard for this. Feels so good that it's finally come together. We had a tough year last year, and so thankful that we just got it done. I can't wait to see this thing.
Somebody a little excited?
A little. I can smell like hella onions right here. We just crossed that little creek and it's all green right here. Those will be amazing with our bear back straps tonight. I think we're gonna see if we can pick some and fry up some bear meat at camp tonight. Let's see, check this out. Little tiny onion. We're getting really close to where this bear's at. It should just be another less than 100 yards away. It's down in this hole. This is gonna be a long day of packing, getting all the hide and the meat out and stuff.
What do you think about that bear?
He looks like a fatty.
He's giant.
Holy crap, he's so fat. Holy shit, is that his head?
That's his head.
Oh my gosh, his neck.
I know.
He doesn't even have a neck.
I know. I'm telling you, he's a tank. Isn't that a stud bear?
That is terrifying that these are in the wilderness, just hanging out. This thing is a giant.
Oh, that's awesome. Look at that big old pumpkin head. What
That
a
is
freaking giant.
a stud of a bear.
Look at those. All worn down. Big old Bruin.
Wow.
But he's kind of in a tough spot, so we're gonna have to try to get him out in the open to where we can show him to you guys better. But dream bear for sure. Light muzzle, big old pumpkin head, beautiful chocolate coat, just gorgeous. But we're gonna get him propped up, take some good pictures, and get him skinned out. Some new game bags we're going to test, these Black Ovis sacks, the lightweight game bags. They got a pretty sweet little kill kit in there too, little tarp and everything, so we're going to get that laid out and we're going to get cutting on this bear, get him taken care of, get him packed out of here. Alright guys, this bear loaded down with fat, which is not super normal for the spring. They're usually pretty lean right now, but this bear's got a big old layer of fat on him. So we're gonna take this fat and we're actually gonna use it, and we're gonna render it down and use it for all sorts of stuff. For baking, for cooking. We are getting close to being done with the work for the day. We're gonna load up all this meat. We've got it right there. Working on the back straps and the tenderloins. And yeah, amazing day. Got to spend time with family this morning, go out to breakfast, and then wait on a thunderstorm to roll out of here and kill a bear in the middle of the day. So pretty awesome. Definitely saved some deer fawns and elk calves for sure. This big old bear, I'm sure that was about to be his main source of food here in the next coming months. So predator management is super important, and it's good to keep these big boar numbers in check, especially like not only do they eat elk calves and deer fawns, they'll kill bear cubs and try to get the sow to come back into heat so they can breed again. But yeah, they kill bear cubs and yearling bears all the time. So killing a bear like this will actually help the population tremendously. So anyways, gonna bag this up, get back to the bikes, and get out of here. We're all loaded up. The meat, the hide, the head, everything. And Nicole has some too. We were just getting finished cutting him up, and we looked up and there was a bear up above us. And it was a couple 100 yards above us, but we think it was just coming to this green grass. I yelled at it and it took off, went up and over the ridge. So hopefully that's the last bear encounter for the day. And we can get back to the truck, back to the bikes, then back to the truck, and go out, get back after it again tomorrow. So
Let's get it.
Let's get it. We're gonna pack this thing out. We're gonna eat some back bear straps either tonight or tomorrow, depending on what time we get out of here.
So don't miss it.
So don't miss it. Well, we made it back to the bikes. Had some western stuff go down on the way. Sitting down for a break, and all of a sudden a couple of rocks rolled past us, and assuming it was that bear we scared off. But we're back to the bikes now, and hopefully no more encounters for the night, and we're just off to the truck. So let's get it. These old Bakcous are gonna take us home.
Let's go home.
If I can.
We have a better setup in the beginning, but this is what it looks like now.
Is there any fixing it? Or?
No.
All right, we're just gonna roll out of here. What a night, huh? These are the nights I remember.
For sure. For
About
better
to
or for
freaking
worse.
die.
She's only 150 yards away.
I smoked a bear. I'll never take it again. Ah. We made it.
Made it back. Woo!
We did a quick measurement, and he's 7 foot from nose to the very back of his hide, but he's 6'6" from the tip of the nose to the tip of the tail. That's big.
That's a freaking giant.
These boots on him probably about 6'1". Well, is he
Looks
way
like
bigger?
a big old bear.
Woo!
Yeah.
Big old bear. We're a little worn out, so we're gonna cook him up tomorrow. But stay tuned, and we're gonna have us some bear back straps.
We made it back. We're here. Got them unloaded. We almost got stalked by a bear on the way out. It was rolling rocks and went across above us. We were pretty nervous on the way out. Didn't love that, but we made it out, and we have a freaking absolute monster of a bear.
Let's go to bed. Well, we're back from the morning hunt. Glassed all morning, didn't see any bears, so just here at our camping spot, and we are going to cook up some of my bear that I got the other day. So we're gonna start by cubing up some of this bear fat, which my bear had a ton of fat on. Obviously it was pretty big and super fatty for a spring bear, but we're gonna cube that up and we're gonna put it in this pot, render it down, and then we're gonna drop some of the back strap in there and cook it up. So cube bear fat. So let's throw this in, get this grill lit up, and get it going. Let's probably let this heat up for just a minute. We're just gonna start with 2 pieces, let it make sure it doesn't stick to the pan. So stir it around so it doesn't stick. Smells like popcorn.
Throw some more of that in there.
Yeah, let's throw them in there.
So what's your goal with this fat here?
Gonna render it down, get it nice, and so there's a nice liquid in the pot, and then basically deep fry the bear nuggets in its own fat. That's what we're gonna try. So maybe with some seasonal salt and pepper, something like that, but that's the goal here. Okay, we got a little piece of the back strap all cut off, trimmed up, so now we're just gonna cut this into some cubes. With bear meat, you wanna make sure you cook it all the way, because if you don't cook it to a high enough temperature, you can get, some bears will carry trichinosis.
160 degrees is what the recommended temperature is. Really tender looking meat.
Yeah, it looks really tender. We're just wanting to try some of this while it's super fresh. This bear was harvested yesterday, so we're gonna eat this while it's super fresh. When we go home, we'll probably end up canning a bunch of it. And if you guys want to see how we do that, let us know in the comments, and we'll make a video of us canning this bear meat and rendering the bear fat. So anyways, yeah, we're just gonna eat this while it's crazy fresh and see how it is. It's our first time trying it this way, so let's see how it tastes. Down the hatch. Probably start with that many.
Yep.
All right, guys, I think I might have overdone this one a little bit, but no trichinosis in it. It's hot.
Well, texture, flavor. It tastes like a stinky old bear.
Great flavor, actually. But I overdid it. It's
Tastes
still
like
kind of soft
charcoal.
and chewy in the middle.
Yeah.
Let's cook up that other batch.
Okay, next batch.
Next batch.
Got a second batch done. Didn't cook these ones quite as long, so here we go. Do the hair test, make sure there's no hair in it. It's really tender. It does kind of remind me of mutton a little bit.
Mutton?
Maybe it's just because of the way we cooked it.
Your favorite. Last batch of the bear nuggets for today.
So just a little fresh taste today. See what this is all about. And they're pretty good. So I would eat them again.
See, the seasonal is different than the salt.
You're kind of a seasonal guy.
like
better?
that a little
You like
better.
the seasonal? Let's see.
It's good when it has like the fat.
I think I like the plain salt better.
Yeah.
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 I
It's
just
good
don't
when it
really
has
like
the-
seasonal that much.
The fat on it, like coated in the fat.
Yeah.
Well, there you have it, and pretty sweet. Giant bear. Thank you for watching. Comment below if you have any awesome bear recipes we need to try. We've only ever canned bear meat and then just tried that. So if you know of any great recipes we need to try, let us know, and we will see you on Nicole's hunt.